Hello students, welcome to Silver Bells online teaching. Myself Nilofer, Miss your SS teacher. Today we are going to start chapter 19, India Human Life. We are proud that we are born in India. Our country is situated on the southern side of Asia. We must be knowing where our country is situated. Where it is in Asia and on the southern side. It has been gifted by three seasons: cold season, warm season and rainy season, with traditional subdivisions of these seasons. Main three seasons we are having, and then subdivisions, other seasons we are dividing these three seasons into, that we have seen in the previous chapter. Earlier, you studied that India is a diversified country with reference to relief features and climate. Our country is diversified. It means we are having various features and different climate. So many changes are seen in food, dressing, dwellings, language, dialects, festivals, holidays, etc. So there are changes in the food also, dressing sense also. All are not eating the same food, all are not wearing the same dress. The language is different. Different dialects are there. It means traditions are different, culture is different, festivals are different, and we are having holidays for all the festivals. This India is a multicolored nation showing unity in diversity. That's why it is known as the main feature of India, unity in diversity. Relief and climate have a clear impact on the food and dress. For example, the staple food of people living near sea coast is rice and fish. It means the people living near sea coast, they are eating rice and fish. Wheat is the main crop in Gujarat. Okay, we are eating the chapatis regularly. Madhya Pradesh and Punjab. So Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Punjab, our main crop is wheat. So people in these regions use wheat preparations. Similarly, relief and climate have a strong impact on the dressing. So according to the climate, the dressing is also there. We are not wearing the same dresses in summer and winter. The woolens are worn by us in winter. In summer season, we are usually wearing cotton dresses. So according to the climate, dressing is also changing. The costume of people in colder and mountainous region is woolen and covers entire body. Similarly, people living in a region experiencing high temperature throughout the year put on cotton dresses which are light in color and are loose. Nowadays, men put on pant and shirt and women put on shalwar kameez in every state. India can be divided into 4 zones according to lifestyle. So how many zones India can be divided into? It can be divided into 4 zones to lifestyle. Western India, Northern India, Southern India and Eastern India. Okay, all 4 directions. See, Western, Northern, Southern and Eastern. Now we shall learn about the lifestyle in respective regions. It means all these 4 directions, what kind of lifestyle is there, that we are going to learn today. First of all, let us start with lifestyle of Western India. Major states of Western India are, first we have to know that which states are there in Western India. So, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Goa. It also includes union territories of Diu Daman, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Now food. Staple food in Rajasthan is millet and dal bati. Marwadi kachori of Rajasthan is a famous item in breakfast. Rotli, bhakri, vegetables, dal and rice, khichdi and kadhi are main items in the food of Gujarati people. These we are having in our food regularly. Khaman and Gantia are more preferred as savory items. Maharashtrians prefer sev usal. People living along the sea coast of Gujarat, Maharashtra and Goa eat mainly rice and fish. So these was the food. Now you will like to know that Gujaratis are basically traders, businessmen. as they are required to go to distant places for trading, so durable items for breakfast like thepla, gantia, dry kachori, khakro and sukhdi are more common among them. They are taking these all food items along with them wherever they are going for the trade. Now the dress. Rajasthan is a dry and desert area, hence there is less diversity in vegetation. There is not much diversity in vegetation in Rajasthan, so this defect is overcome by them through colorful dresses. But they are very much interested in wearing colorful dresses. Men generally wear dhoti, angarakhu and colorful head gear, it means pagdi, while women put on sari, petticoat and blouse. Traditional dress of men in Maharashtra is dhoti and pehran and a cap or a head gear on the head. Women wear sari in Maharashtrian way. The way to wear sari, that is different. The traditional dress in Madhya Pradesh is similar to that of the neighboring states of Gujarat and Maharashtra. Same like Gujarat and Maharashtra because these are the neighboring states of Madhya Pradesh, so traditional dress of these states is like those. In Goa also men wear dhoti and pehran and women wear sari, petticoat and blouse. However, a strong western impact is seen in the dresses in Goa. Thus, every region has its own characteristics in their dresses. Dwelling. Dwelling means our habitation. It means where we are living, the houses, okay? There is less rainfall in Rajasthan due to deserts, so most of the houses have flat top. Rural people live in the houses made of grass and soil. People in Gujarat live in modern types of buildings made from brick, cement. In Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Goa also, urban people live in well-laid houses with many modern amenities. In every state, the forest dwellers living in forest and mountainous area stay in scattered huts. Roofs of the buildings in Konkan, which receives heavy rainfall, are slant. Now you would like to know that dwellings in Kutch are known as bunga. You have to remember this. It can be asked in 1 mark, okay? So the dwellings in Kutch are known as what? Bunga. These bungas were least damaged during the earthquake of 26th Jan 2001. Now comes language. Rajasthani people mainly speak Hindi while Marwadi language is spoken in Marwad. See, Rajasthani Hindi, Marwadi in Marwad. Gujarati is the main language of people in Gujarat. Kutchi dialect is spoken in Kutch. Hindi is main language in Madhya Pradesh. Marathi and Konkani are also languages spoken in Maharashtra and Goa respectively. It means Marathi in Maharashtra and Konkani in Goa. Regional dialects are spoken according to the area of respective states. So even if we are using Gujarati language, so dialects are still different in Gujarat. Okay, different Gujarati languages we are using. The dialect is different. Some are using very respective Gujarati while some of them are using different dialects of Gujarati. Now festivals and holidays. Kalidas, the great poet, has said that human beings are fond of festivals. Who has said? Kalidas, remember the name. Indians celebrate many festivals and holidays. We are having a list of the holidays if you remember. Okay. Rajasthan has peculiar type of folk songs and folk dances. Festivals of Holi and Ganagore are celebrated with great pomp. Ghumar, Kachhi Godi and Kalbelia are very famous folk dances of Rajasthan. Gujarat is world famous for her Ras Garba. Maharashtra celebrates Ganesh Chaturthi festival with great pomp. Besides, its Lavani dance is also very famous. In Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh, the Shivratri is celebrated with much enthusiasm. People in Western India celebrate festivals like Diwali, Navratri, Shivratri, Dashera, Ganesh Chaturthi, Eid, Muharram, Christmas, Mahavir Jayanti, Pateti, Cheti Chand, Buddha Jayanti, etc. These all are the festivals of India. And the main festivals according to the states just now we have seen, and even the dance forms we have seen just now. Now comes fairs. Everybody like fairs, to visit the fair. Pushkar in Rajasthan and Siddhpur in Gujarat are known for their camel trade on Kartik Purnima. A fair is conducted for trading donkeys at Vaudha of Dhodka Taluka in Gujarat. Other famous fairs in Gujarat are Tarnetar Fair near Thangad, Bhavnath Fair in Junagadh and Dang. Darbar Fair in Dang Darbar Fair in Dangs. Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh and Nasik in Maharashtra are famous for holding Ardh Kumbh Fair and Goa for carnivals. So these all are the fairs which are held in these all regions, these all states. You would like to know, in the Adik, it means additional Bhadarva month occurring after every 18 years, a fair is organized at Bhadbud in Waghra Taluka of Bharuch district. Okay, these were all fairs. Then comes lifestyle. First we'll see North India. What kind of lifestyle is there? North India includes the states of Punjab, Haryana, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Delhi, etc. Punjab is a land of 5 rivers. Remember these. Punjab is a land of 5 rivers. Due to its natural beauty, Jammu Kashmir is considered to be the heaven of the earth. Uttarakhand is a mountainous region and also known as Devbhumi. Himachal Pradesh is also a mountainous state. Uttar Pradesh is a part of the fertile plain of Ganga Yamuna. Delhi is the national capital of India. So all here see are having their own importance. Remember these all? What? See, Punjab land of 5 rivers. Okay. Jammu Kashmir heaven of the earth. Uttarakhand Devbhumi. And Uttar Pradesh is having Ganga Yamuna with it. Delhi finally national capital of India. These can be asked in match the following. Okay, so remember it. Revise all these points whatever I have taken today. Let us keep up to here today. Further we'll see in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.